Welcome back to Just Scribble for a plan with me for June 22nd through the 28th in my B6 Stalogy. So this is the last full week of June and the last month that I will be in my Getting Chunky Stalogy. And so I wanted to do a little plan with me for this week. If you saw my previous plan with me video, it was kind of a setup video on how I do my weekly layouts for the month. And this month I did each one in a different form or fashion, and it's worked pretty well. This week I am in a pen and mildliner, marker, highlighter only type spread. So I actually used this mildliner and a black pen, and I did pull out this play dot just in case I wanted to add some dots to my to-do list. So I am going to grab my Pentel Energel pen and we are going to do a little plan with me. I don't have a ton of plans this week, so I won't be adding a lot to my list, but I do have some things to add to my to-do list and a few things to add to my week, and then as my week goes on I will add to it as well. But this is kind of my general Sunday process, going through my week and putting down all of the events that I know that I have and adding all my things to my to-do list that I know I need to get done during the week. So we're going to start with my events on each day. I'm just going to write them down. I try to write them in chronological order if I know them, like ahead of time, but if something comes up that gets scheduled before something that's already written down, I will just add it and draw a little arrow at a later time. But this week, most of what I have is a lot of CPE sessions. So I have, I think, one every single day this week, actually, because there's a lot of new regulations and proposed regulations, and it's quarter end at the end of the month, and so that definitely makes for more CPE sessions that we have to attend. And then Thursday is one of my coworkers' birthdays, so I'm going to write that down just so I don't forget that it's his birthday. What is y'all's process for your planner? Do you go in on Sunday and fill it out and add things? Do you just do it day by day as you go? I was curious what everybody else's processes were. For me, I have to have my week sort of filled out and laid out as much as I can when I start Monday morning, and then I just add to it, mostly adding shopping list and to-dos more than appointments, but sometimes appointments as well as I go. And reminders for things that have to be done on a certain day. Like I have to pay my kiddos camp for the next week every Friday. So put a note because otherwise I will forget. I do have quite a few to-dos this week, so I'm going to add some little dots with my play dot just to give me a place to separate them. I like that better than drawing out little boxes to check off, because I don't actually check things off. I generally go through and highlight with a gray mildliner brush pen, and I highlight the things that I've completed each day or each week because it's easier for me to see that way. If it's grayed out, my eyes just kind of skip over it and don't even notice that it's there. But if I check them off, I can still see it. And for some reason, it just doesn't work for me to go through and check a little box. I know everyone is different, and some people can do little boxes with teeny tiny little check marks and arrows and things like that, but it doesn't work for me. So I have to kind of cross them out basically. But I found that using the gray mildliner is a better way for me to cross it out because it just kind of blurs it, and so you just don't really see it, and it works better for me. So this is the first full week of summer. Yesterday, Saturday, the 20th was the first day of summer. I have a little first day of summer sticker in there from Coffee Monsters Co. And I realized after this plan with me that I should have probably done something a little bit brighter this week, just because it was the first week of summer. But I do like the sort of orangish color scheme. We'll see how it goes. I may end up adding stickers as I'm planning or journaling throughout the week, but for now I am trying to keep it very minimal and just pen and marker / highlighter just to get me started. So that is my week, and then I'm going to put some little dots for my shopping list to make it match my to-do list side. I really enjoy these play dot markers from Tombow. They're fun because they make your little dots for you. It's just a nice way to have your dots in there without having to go through and color them, and it makes them pretty consistent for your week. So when I did my plan with me for the month where I drew out my layouts, I did stop at this date, the 28th, and I didn't do the last 2 dates of June because they're actually within the first week of July. But I am moving to a whole different book for July because this one will be full. And so I did go ahead and add the 29th and the 30th for my kind of forward look, just so that as I'm working this week to get my new July book set up and get a video together for you guys on that, I still had these 2 days to plan on in case I needed them. So I kind of added those after the fact and just put a little bit of washi on there and kept it pretty simple. That way I would have all the way through June 30th in this planner. But that is my plan with me. It's very quick and very short, because actually a very short process. Every Sunday when I sit down to do this, it maybe takes me 5-10 minutes usually to fill everything out, and then during the week I will be checking things off and adding things to it. So I do touch my planner multiple times a day, and maybe next month or in August I'll do a video where I show you guys the day in the life or the week in the life of my planner, just so you guys can kind of see that. But I do keep it with me all day long, keep it open at work so that I don't forget to do something or miss something, and I do touch it and update it as I go throughout the day and throughout the week. So it will look very different by the end of the week than it does now. So I will try to take an after the pen picture at the end of the week and show you guys that as well. I hope you enjoyed this short plan with me. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to comment below. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss future videos, and don't forget to just scribble.